Good evening, guys. How are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin evening wrap. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we will go straight over to those charts. Dollar index first, because obviously this is the driver of everything basically, of these markets, of Bitcoin, of gold and silver, stock markets, obviously of the currency markets. I mean, this is it. This is the one, and it is getting absolutely walloped here. This is a pretty a fast decline over quite a short period of time. I mean, the last time we've had a few moves down like this, but I'm kind of looking at them in the context of how far we're down now compared to how big these moves are. But obviously these moves were completed and then turned around, and I mean, we haven't completed this move down and turned around yet, and I am potentially expecting this to have quite a bit more to go in it. So yeah, we'll have to, obviously we're going to be keeping an eye on that. I mean, just extend this across. We're losing all our levels here. I mean, this is the recent higher low that we've got. So obviously, I mean, taking that out, you'd pretty much guess. Oh well, actually, we're pretty much done, aren't we, in the dollar chart wise? Let's face it. The ferocity of this move down, it's going to be pretty difficult for it to just reverse. I mean, it did reverse just here. Look. Had a nice move up, but yeah, we've consolidated around this area for quite a while now. We tried to break back up to the upside and we failed. So 88, come on, and here we've got it written down here. Once we get down to 88, we will have 20k. That should be 20k plus actually. I don't know if I can even change it. Here we go, 20k plus BTC. So yeah, that is what's on the cards, guys. That is what we're looking at. That's the name of the game. So yeah, also we'll have a quick look at some of these other markets whilst we're here. Gold and silver ratio obviously coming down on the basis that well, gold and silver going up, and silver's going up quicker. And if we get silver up, you can see a very nice move up in silver. Yeah, I mean, we've got this horizontal. Take out this horizontal. We'll be gunning for the mid 26s again. Take out the 26s. I think now pretty confirm. $30 plus. How close did we get to $30? Remember, I still have a bet on for this. Wow, we got within a tiny. I've got a bet on for $30 Bitcoin, $30 silver before 30k Bitcoin. But yeah. I mean, get back above here, then we're going to have $30 silver pretty quick. Gold as well. Look at that moving gold. Broke this horizontal and onwards and upwards, guys, basically. So yeah, I mean, again, it's all relying on the dollar. Bitcoin dominance, though. Look at it go. Look at it. It is on an absolute tear. I mean, we know we had this daily 9 just here. But yeah, I mean, we do also know we did get sideways to down off that, and we do also know once we take out the top, acceleration to the upside, and we will finally go to Bitcoin to see yet another example of that over here on the daily 9 here. Once you take out the top, this was clearly a bullish looking candle as well, bullish looking daily candle along wick below that got bought back up, bullish basically, and then once we traded above that, it was just off to the races. We were clear of obviously the daily 9 hold up. We had a nice bullish candle regardless of how you look at it, even if you ignore the TD. We were breaking above this resistance area here, and we were also breaking above this trend line here, so there is no surprise that we got this big massive move. And now it is just a case of there are no levels, guys, other than fib extensions. There are no levels realistically other than this level, and then 20k is not really. Well, 20k is a level. We'll call 20k is a level. This level 20k, and then obviously we are in virgin Bitcoin price territory. So yeah, I mean, you guys know my views anyway. They are the same. That we are basically finding a level to consolidate and then come and back test the lower level. So we haven't done that. We broke up from here. consolidated, broke up. As you can see, we've never really come and back tested the old resistance as new support. So obviously this resistance level here was never tested. I mean, we consolidated in the zone, so this resistance level here not been back tested. I mean, you could argue we flirted around this level and did back test it, but I mean more so an actual test of one of obviously the previous level of resistance, and then getting supported there and off to the races. We've not had that. I mean, that is why you can see the move is basically up, up, up and away. So I mean, looking at it, it is reminding me of this move off the March lows. Was just pretty much, obviously this move was quite a bit more ferocious due to good old Arthur, who is now on the run, and his liquidation engine. But yeah, I mean, it's just up, 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 up and away realistically. Yeah, we've got the same again, up, up, up and away. I mean, I feel like this is going to be this is the wild zone. This is anyway. We've got no real price action in bar a month or so at the end of 2017. So yeah, we are going to be on a tear in this zone, both to the upside, both to the downside. All sorts of shenanigans. You can bet there are big players wanting to get in this market, wanting to force this market down, wanting to liquidate longs, wanting to get good entries. So there are going to be a lot of games played in this zone before obviously breaking 20k, and then all the FOMO Joe retail dudes, or well, I call them retail. I mean, yeah, the retail as far as the fact they work in shops, but yeah, before those dudes come in. But yeah, Bitcoin dominance though is pretty incredible here. This is a slight problem for myself in respect that a lot of this Bitcoin move is basically capital coming from liquidated alts into Bitcoin. Because there isn't a lot of new capital coming into Bitcoin. So I mean, that is worrisome. Because what you do want is you want alts going up, you want Bitcoin going up, you want new capital coming in basically, and that's not really what we're getting. We are just getting we're getting a Bitcoin is basically sushi swap, and it is vampire sucking all the altcoins liquidity, and the altcoins have been Uniswap in that analogy. Bitcoin is sucking up all the liquidity, and it doesn't necessarily mean either exchange is getting any more business. Just one is just taking it from the other. Bitcoin is just taking capital from the altcoins. And what realistically we need is new capital coming in, so we can all go up and all go up equally and fairly together. But obviously that is not happening at the moment. We will have a look at these stochastics on Bitcoin. Over to Bitcoin, we'll have a look at stochastics now for our first. I mean, look at that. Look, that is pretty extended. This is, guys. Have we been this high? When I mean, it's going to be the end of 2017, isn't it? The end of 2017, start of 2018. That is clearly going to be the moment we got here. Nearly on the 11th of May, we nearly got there, but still not quite. But yeah, 4 hour stochastics pretty toppy, guys. But that does not mean that the market is going to go down. That just means that at some point we're going to trade sideways. This is going to have a bullish in inverted commas reset, and then we will then continue on. 10 hour, I mean, is clearly just going to be on its way to the upside. 12 hour on its way up. Daily's pointing back up again. 2-day looking good. 5-day looking good. Weekly looking good, monthly, everything's looking good because we are now trending. So obviously stochastics are not going to necessarily tell us that we're going to get a pullback. They're just going to tell us that we are going to have a potential consolidation, which may turn into a pullback, but it's more likely to be a consolidation, and then eventually the stochastics will then have a bullish reset, turn back up, and then that will give us our next move to the upside. That's kind of what we're going to have to watch out for with stochastics now. But yeah, other than that, guys, Ethereum, I forgot about Ethereum. Bitcoin first though. I'll give you the bad news first. This is the bad news. that it is just absolutely disgustingly weak. And obviously this is reflected in the BTC dominance. This is just a reflection in this coin of the BTC dominance going up. But yeah, at some point markets just don't move straight down or straight up in a straight line. How many times did I say straight in the same sentence? But this means we are going to get a retrace of this at some point. Will it be reversal? We won't know. We'll just have to watch. But either way, we'll get a relief rally in this, and Ethereum will start having to get his act together. But Ethereum against the dollar, obviously, as you can see, that's not looking bad. It's not like you're losing dollar value on this. You're losing Satoshi value. And I guess we're not on a Satoshi currency system. So anyone holding Ethereum is still going to be happy with this situation. But yeah, I mean, I have said basically this is the level I think. 450 above 450, Ethereum will start to accelerate to the upside, I believe, and then yeah, it will be a case of will it be coinciding with like 20k Bitcoin, or will it just be when Bitcoin's between like say 15 and 14k, 15 and 17, wherever Bitcoin decides it wants to consolidate it for a bit. Will that be then when the alts get that attention? And that is what I believe will be happening. If you kind of look at this on a 2 daily, on a buy daily. Yeah, I think we will end up consolidating. Now we've moved up so high, potentially between the 14 and 17k, 14 and 18k. It's just 18k is here, just above our zone. But yeah, call it 14 and 18k for simplicity. This is where I think we're gonna have some sideways, and I mean a 4k range is a pretty wacky definition of sideways, but I think that will be the case, and at that point, I think alts will get some attention. They'll get some people like, alts are so depressed, BTC is so high, should I be moving some of my BTC back into alts? That's what I think will be what some people will think. So yeah, but I do also think they will only move them into certain alts that they like, because they're going to be pretty selective with this process. They're not just going to be like, well, I'll just chuck it all into XRP, or I'll chuck it all into Cardano or Litecoin. I think they're going to be a bit more selective, so we could see some big winners and some actual, well, I wouldn't necessarily call them losers in USD value, but yeah, losers certainly in Satoshi value. But yeah, that is it, guys. So remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and yeah, thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you guys in the morning.